Well, we're talking about your massive repertoire of stories and talents and all that. Do you have like a best and worst experience live on stage at a gig that is family friendly enough? We won't mention names, of course, because we'll keep everyone innocent.
I don't know, actually. I mean,
you've never had any gigs that have just been like, oh my gosh, it's a train wreck.
I have had a few. I think the worst one, I was really like, I really didn't like it actually. I ended up getting really upset. It was so I walked into this bar. I'd been booked at this like pub bar thing, and I'd never been there before. And I walked in, and the audience, let's say, was there wasn't anybody younger than maybe 60 in the audience. Everyone was kind of rather older than 60, you know.
Back in black and white.
Exactly. So
Singers really sang. Oh, there's auto-tune.
Yeah. So yeah, I was raining outside and I had to carry all my equipment in like one by one.
Bad movie, man.
It was just horrible. And I walked in and everybody just kind of stared and nobody really said anything. And every time I played, like nobody clapped or anything. They just kind of sat there just staring.
What do you do in those situations? Like, do you become complacent and you're just like, I don't care about this set, or do you sort of like, are you still giving the same Sam Lyon package that like a really receptive room is giving?
I'm kind of used to. You kind of get used to not hearing people clapping, because a lot of the time I do like restaurants and stuff as well, which is background music. So a lot of the time that's fine, but when the audience themselves are just almost intentionally being unresponsive, it is kind of hard. It's hard to take. I mean, I just kind of carry on because it's my job and I have to be professional.
Did you take it super personally the first time it ever happened? So I imagine you were quite young when you started, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't remember, to be honest. I think I've always just taken it in my stride, and I've always just seen everything as like an opportunity, and I think, yeah, so I don't think I've ever really been too overly sensitive about it, because, you know, you kind of get used to being background music, unfortunately, so. But no, this one gig in particular was just, I don't know, it was just really horrible, and as soon as I finished the set, I was like on my last song and I accidentally missed like one of the chords I was playing. And normally if I'm playing a gig, like I'll just laugh if I make a mistake, and everyone else will kind of laugh with me. And this woman just sat in front of me and she rolled her eyes and got up and walked out. And I was like, wow. Oh my gosh. I felt really bad. So I was like, right, this is the end of my set. I'm finishing, and I took everything down and all my equipment. And then this guy is sat at the bar. Oh no, like I finished the gig, like I didn't cut it short. No. And this guy had been sat at the bar like the whole time, this old gentleman, and he walks over after I'd struggled taking all my speakers down and everything like that, and he walks over and he goes, well, that was terrible. And I was just like, I did try, you know. He said, you didn't even play the guitar properly, you need to use a plectrum, you need to play it like this. And I was like, I have my own way of playing guitar, you know. I was like, I appreciate the feedback, but this is how I play. He said, you're not good enough on your own and you need to have a band behind you. And I was just so disheartened by it. I was just so upset because I just played this horrible, horrible gig and nobody had helped me with any of my equipment, like not even the staff or anything. I was just so upset by it all. I just went out and carried all my speakers in the rain into the car and just sat in my car and just cried.
I feel like with a really dramatic sort of sad song thing in the background. Exactly. It feels like a proper bad teen movie.
Out the window and you're just really sad, like you've just been broken up with in a movie, like that kind of thing. Yeah.
Adele is blasting.
Exactly. That's exactly what it felt like. So,
wow, that's intense.
I'm like, I would never dream of going up to, even if I sat through the worst performance I've ever seen,
of course,
I would never dream of going up to somebody and saying that they were bad, because it takes guts to get up and do something like that in the first place, you know? And I'll always appreciate that, and I'll always kind of recognise the ability and the skill that it takes to actually, like, learn how to play an instrument and learn songs and learn how to perform to a crowd.